Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, commonly known as Nero, was the fifth Roman emperor, ruling from 54 AD to 68 AD. His reign is remembered for its dramatic excesses, artistic pretensions, and the infamous persecution of Christians. Nero's legacy is a blend of artistic ambition, tyrannical cruelty, and a dramatic downfall, making him one of the most controversial figures in Roman history. Nero was born on December 15, 37 AD, the son of Gnaeus Domitius Ahenobarbus and Agrippina the Younger. His rise to power was orchestrated by his mother, who married Emperor Claudius and maneuvered to have Nero adopted as Claudius' heir. When Claudius died in 54 AD, Nero, at just 16 years old, ascended to the throne. Initially, his rule was characterized by a degree of reform and benevolence. Under the influence of his early advisors, including the philosopher Seneca and the prefect Burrus, Nero appeared to govern wisely, implementing policies that sought to ease the burden on the poor and reduce the excesses of imperial administration. However, as Nero matured, his administration began to reflect his more extravagant and self-indulgent personality. His reign took a dramatic turn with the murder of his mother, Agrippina, in 59 AD, an act driven by his paranoia and desire to consolidate power. The killing of Agrippina marked the beginning of a period characterized by increasing despotism and cruelty. Nero's growing detachment from conventional governance was further exemplified by his extravagant lifestyle and obsession with artistic pursuits. He saw himself as a great performer and patron of the arts, participating in public musical performances and theatrical productions that scandalized the Roman elite and undermined traditional norms. One of the most notorious events of Nero's reign was the Great Fire of Rome in 64 AD, which devastated much of the city. The fire's origins remain debated, but the rumor that Nero either started the fire, or at the very least, used it as an opportunity to rebuild Rome according to his grand architectural vision, tarnished his reputation. To divert suspicion and address growing unrest, Nero famously blamed the Christians for the fire, leading to a brutal persecution. This included torture and execution, with some accounts describing Christians being used as human torches to light his gardens. Nero's reign also saw significant political instability. His autocratic tendencies alienated many of Rome's traditional power structures. The Senate, the equestrian order, and provincial governors were increasingly at odds with erratic policies and his tendency to bypass traditional mechanisms of governance. This content culminated in several revolts, most notably the rebellion led by Gaius Julius Vindex in 67 AD, which ultimately led to a larger insurrection and Nero's downfall. In 68 AD, faced with multiple revolts and declared a public enemy by the Senate, Nero fled Rome. His flight ended with his suicide on June 9, 68 AD, famously uttering the words "Qualis artifex perio," or "What an artist dies in me." Nero's death marked the end of the Julio-Claudian dynasty and initiated a period of civil war known as the Year of the Four Emperors, during which Rome struggled to restore stability.